Hey guys, it's Laura from Naptime Crafts. Today we are building an oversized planter. This planter is super awesome because you can use it at any time of the year and it's universal to all styles. So get excited, let's get started.
Alrighty guys, so I have a 4x8 piece of plywood and I cut it down into 3 pieces so that it's more manageable to work with. But I'm starting here by marking out the first piece, which will act as my template. I am cutting the top at 12.5 inches, and then when I angle it down, it'll be at 8.5 inches. This just creates a really nice tapered edge. Now you will see me replicating that multiple times, and then I am getting started on cutting out the basic structure on my inside. But before I do that, I need to work on getting those pocket holes. Once you have found the depth, you will then adjust the pocket hole jig itself to the depth that you need. Make sure that you adjust the collar on the actual drill bit to the correct depth. This can be done. They have an awesome tool, so make sure you do that before you get started. I continued on. It's important to also support them in all the angles that you possibly can. This gives it additional support so that it is structurally sound. I did one on either end of that board. Now I am going to drill these in. I also added a dab of glue on the other side just to help support it long term. But then you'll just screw in the appropriate screw for these pocket holes and continue on. I chose to do an impact driver just because it gives me a little bit more leverage when screwing them in. And then now you'll see me adding the bottom piece. Keep in mind, I cut these bottom pieces to size, making sure that they fit perfectly rather than cutting them in advance. So I would recommend doing that. And then I continued on and drilled in the other side, and it's looking pretty good. It's starting to give it some more structure. In a second, you'll see me glue up the sides. I then just decided to nail gun these into the supports because they were going to be supported enough. I then decided to make it perfect to add some trim. This is just some leftover baseboard that I had, but it's pre-primed, so it's really nice that I don't have to prime it. I just went through the nail gun and created that shape. Then I went crazy with the wood filler. I wanted this to be super smooth and really chic, so in order to do that, you have to wood fill and sand it. Now we're on to the painting and the priming. This, to make it perfectly solid, took about 3 coats, and here it is. This turned out so good, and I hope you love it, and I can't wait to see yours as well. Thank you so much for Massca for sponsoring this video. Hope you enjoyed.